Hi YouTube, I'm Tim, and welcome to part 1 of my DVD and Blu-ray haul for May 2020. This time I've got DVDs and Blu-rays from Amazon Prime, Shout Factory, 88 Films, and Vinegar Syndrome, and it's all stuff that I've gotten either in the mail or delivered to me from Amazon Prime in the last 2 or 3 days. So first, a few Blu-rays I got in the mail from the UK from 88 Films. And I believe one of these is going out of print, maybe one or two of them. I got the Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack of Iron Master. It's part of 88 Films' Italian collection. I have the code red DVD and Blu-ray, but I wanted to get the 88 Films version before it went out of print, since it seems to be all regions like to have a different version on home video just to compare versions to. And bonus features, high definition Blu-ray 1080p and standard definition DVD presentations of the film, then a new master restored from the original camera negative, and working with the masters, an interview with Antonello Galeng and Giancarlo Ferrando. And then, who is Sam Pascoe and why is nobody talking about him? And then limited edition biography notes by Fred Anderson. And then reversible sleeve with the original La Guerra del Fierro artwork. So this cover art must be what they mean by the reversible sleeve, I believe. Unless it looks like it might be something on the inside. But language is English, runtime 98 minutes, color, audio stereo 2.0, region A, B, and C, and a 1.85 widescreen. And I'm assuming the DVD's region is multi-regions as well. At the dawn of time, the discovery of the world's first weapon unleashes primitive man's violent and cruel nature. After being exiled from his village, Ela bodybuilder Sam Pascoe, in his only film role, teams up with a group of fellow barbarians to help stop his power-hungry brother Vood, George Eastman from the movie Absurd, from his brutal quest for world domination. And that's got to be a typo, because I think Vood is the one who gets exiled. Experience the brutal evolution of mankind through the eyes of the notorious Umberto Lenzi under the supervision of legendary producer Luciano Martino, Blast Fighter, as he delivers a shocking yet thoroughly entertaining slice of B-movie fantasy. Iron Master is presented in glorious HD for the first time in the UK thanks to loinclothed freaks at 88 Films. So, all these 88 Films Blu-rays are Italian B-grade cult movies. And the next one's another one featuring Luigi Montefiore, or as we call him here in the US, George Eastman. Anthropophagus, also known as the Grim Reaper, and I believe this edition's going out of print. I have the Severin DVD and Blu-rays, but I never owned the Shriek Show Media Blasters DVD. This is listed as being a remastered special edition. Anthropophagus. It's not fears that tears you apart, it's him. Bonus features a high-definition Blu-ray 1080p presentation of the film sourced from a 2K scan of the original 16mm negative, extensive color correction, never-before-seen deleted scene, uncompressed English audio, uncompressed Italian audio with newly translated English subtitles. The Eastman Chronicles 2017 interview with actor Luigi Montefiore, better known as George Eastman, and then film historian Alessio Di Rocco featurette, and Italian opening and closing credits. Then there's the theatrical trailers and a reversible sleeve with alternative Italian collection cover. So the Severin DVD and Blu-ray have this cover artwork, but underneath this, on the other side, this 88 Films edition is the Italian collection cover. And English, Italian with English subtitles, runtime's 92 minutes, audio, mono 2.0, region ABC, HD 1080p, 1.66 widescreen. Perhaps the most notorious video nasty of all time, Anthropophagus is back to deprave and corrupt a fresh wave of horror film viewers. Joe D'Amato cemented himself into genre film history with the sickly directed and sinisterly suspenseful creature feature, which has some unprepared tourist arriving on a desolate Mediterranean island only to find themselves stalked by a silent, cannibalistic Neanderthal, featuring gory special effects that convinced some British moral guardians that Anthropophagus was a legitimate snuff movie. There is little doubting that this timeless terror totem still holds up today, also boasting a cast of genre legends such as Tisha Farrow, zombie flesh eaters, and that's Mia Farrow's sister. And then Zora Karova, Cannibal Ferox, and George Eastman, Rabid Dogs. 88 Films is proud to present Anthropophagus fully uncut, uncensored, and remastered in 2K from the original 16mm camera negative. So Anthropophagus, aka the Grim Reaper. It's another one featuring Italian B-movie cult movie icon George Eastman playing the Anthropophagus. Then one more, it was originally a DVD Blu-ray combo pack from 88 Films, but that edition went out of print, so now they just have a standard Blu-ray edition, part of their Italian collection. And bonus features on Eyeball, brand new 2K transfer of the film, restored and regraded from the original elements. All eyes on Lenzi, the life and times of Italian exploitation titan. Brand new feature-length documentary, 80 minutes, detailing the work and legacy of Rome's most prolific grindhouse nightmare maker. Features never-before-seen interview footage with Lenzi himself and comments from critics John Martin, Manlio Gomara Aska, and Rachel Nisbet, academics Callum Waddle and Michael Coven, actors Danlio Mattei and Giovanni Lombardo Rachis, and director and writer Scooter McRae. Eyeballs, a Martine Brochard 2018 interview with actress Martine Brochard. Eyeball Locations featurette, audio commentary by the Hysteria Continues, Eyeball trailers, and a reversible sleeve featuring alternative original Italian poster artwork. Language is English and in, and then English subtitles, 97 minutes approximately, stereo 2.0 audio. It says region B, but this should be all regions. It said on their website it was all regions, and everywhere else that I can find online it said it's actually a region 3 disc, and it's in 2.35 widescreen. So this should be a region 3 Blu-ray. Eyeball, a blinding vision of horror. And yeah, it's part of the 88 Films Italian collection. Released in 1975, Eyeball might just be the late, great Umberto Lenzi's greatest giallo. Gruesome and grueling, this torrid tale of a black-gloved killer with a fetish for plucking out the peepers of his unlucky victims is a personal favorite of pulp fiction genius Quentin Tarantino, and it is easy to see why, boasting plenty of bloodshed and some beautiful Catalonian locations. Eyeball is a murder mystery that stands up to the best of Mario Bava and Dario Argento, and with its messy arterial mayhem even anticipates the later excess of such American slasher staples as Friday the 13th. Dare you open your eyes to Eyeball? This essential Italian terror totem is finally available in horrifying HD thanks to the Body Count Kings at 88 Films. So, no George Eastman in this, but you get John Richardson, who was in 1,000,000 Years BC with Raquel Welch, is in this, and he was also in Frankenstein 80. I believe he was in Black Sunday. So, Eyeball. And then one I got in the mail today, I've been waiting for a while, it was back-ordered from shopfactory.com, is a Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack. Thunder Road. It stars classic Hollywood actor Robert Mitchum. This is one Shout Factory licensed from MGM, and it's on their Timeless Media Group subsidiary label, which was a budget home video label that they bought up. They bought up that company, and it's just part of Shout Factory now. Moonshine to quench the devil's thirst. The legendary Robert Mitchum roars down on the hottest highway on Earth in the action-packed Thunder Road, a cult classic that moves like white lightning. Korean War veteran Lucas Doolin Mitchum runs moonshine across the mountain backroads, dodging the law and the lawless alike, with government agents and gangsters closing in on the operation. It seems the county may run dry, but the untamed Doolin is a man who plays by his own rules and slams the pedal to the metal for one last run. Gene Barry and Keely Smith also star in this 100-proof, full-force cyclone of action and drama. It also stars Jacques Bachon and Trevor Bardet, in introducing Sandra Knight, who is married to Jack Nicholson at the time, and then Robert Mitchum's son, B-movie actor Jim Mitchum, is also in this. No extras listed, but I believe the trailer is the only extra on both the DVD and the Blu-ray. Rated PG, anamorphic widescreen, 16:9, 1.85, and then Dolby Mono, approximately 92 minutes, black and white. Region A locked Blu-ray, and then the DVD should be Region 1. See Robert Mitchum on the front cover in full color, and then just it's like some sort of weird painting of him in red and yellow on the back. So that's all I got from Shout Factory. Well, I have some other stuff I got in the past couple months, but I just wanted to show off my most recent thing I got from them. I've got a few other things coming from Shout Factory. So Thunder Road from shoutfactory.com, licensed from MGM and released under Shout's Timeless Media Group budget home video label subsidiary. And then 2 Kino Lorber releases I ordered from Amazon Prime. I ordered the Blu-ray of Cannibal Apocalypse starring John Saxon. It's also called Invasion of the Flesh Hunters. And special features include a new audio commentary by film historian Tim Lucas, then Cannibal Apocalypse Redux documentary, Cannibal King interview with Tony King, Apocalypse in the Streets, a video tour of filming locations, and alternate opening title sequence, and theatrical trailers and teaser. It's unrated from 1980, color 96 minutes in a 1.66 widescreen, 1920 by 1080p, high definition, subtitles in English, region A locked, and it's from Kino Lorber, licensed from Studio Canal. This is a film by Antonio Margheriti. I believe it's Margheriti. Brand new 4K master. The horrors of war wake up on a whole new meaning the horrors of war take on a whole new meaning for Vietnam vet Norman Hopper, John Saxon, Nightmare Beach, Evil Eye, and Queen of Blood, whose quiet domestic life in Atlanta is shattered by the return of Charlie Bukowski, a combat buddy who dredges up terrifying flashbacks of flesh-eating and bloodshed in the war-torn jungles, now on the run from the law after taking a bite out of an unwilling victim. Charlie begs Norman to help him get out of town, with another fellow veteran, Tony King, report to the commissioner and the raiders of Atlantis. Soon the ragtag team of cannibals are fighting for their lives, spreading a deadly contagion through the city before heading into the sewers for a gut-wrenching climax no one will soon forget. One of the most infamous Italian horror films of all time, Cannibal Apocalypse, was heavily censored in many countries, where it played under such titles as Cannibals in the Streets and Invasion of the Flesh Hunters, which I believe is what it was released as here in the States, and probably in the UK as well. Now you can finally experience this thrilling conclusion of action-packed combat and monstrous horror from cult director Antonio Margheriti. The long hair of death, Castle of Blood, Take a Hard Ride, and Killer Fish in its original gory splendor for the first time in fully restored HD, not for the faint of heart or those with full stomachs. Copyright 1981, Studio Canal, FIDA Investment, all rights reserved. I'm assuming this was rated R when it was released in the US, but now that uncensored, it's unrated. And I believe this Blu-ray cover reverses. But since I never owned it on DVD, and I still collect DVDs, I had to get the new DVD edition from Kino Lorber. And while the Blu-ray is Region A locked, the DVD is listed as being Region 1 locked. And seems that everything on the back is about the same. This doesn't mention anything about a reversible cover on the Blu-ray, which I don't think the DVDs usually have. But it's from 1980, color, 96 minutes, anamorphic widescreen 1.66, English subtitles, and Dolby Audio. Yeah, it's all the same extras. But I believe this cover reverses on the Blu-ray, while the DVD just has the same artwork, single-sided. So this is what I got from Amazon Prime. The Kino Lorber DVD of Cannibal Apocalypse starring John Saxon, and the Blu-ray edition. Okay, getting down to the nitty-gritty here for part 1 of this DVD and Blu-ray update. A little over 21 minutes from Vinegar Syndrome, soon to be out of print Blu-ray box set of the Angel collection. It's 3 different 80s exploitation films about high school girl Molly Stewart. In the first film, Angel, she's played by Donna Wilkes from the movie Jaws 2. I believe there's a retail version of these Blu-rays out now that this box set's going out of print, where the Blu-rays are each sold separately, but if you wanted to get all 3 of them in a box set, you had to order them direct from Vinegar Syndrome, and when I ordered, they were down to 450 some Blu-rays. Yeah, high school honor student by day, hooker by Hollywood hooker by night. And that's for the first movie, and then the second movie, it's a different actress playing Angel. It's the second movie. It's 4 years later. She's graduating college. The cop who got her off the street has been murdered. Angel's back with a vengeance. So it's not Donna Wilkes. I believe it's Betsy Russell. Yeah, Betsy Russell plays Angel Molly Stewart in part 2. Yeah, these should be all just Blu-rays, no combo packs this time around. I'm almost 24 minutes. I have the DVDs of these, but the DVDs I bought from Image Entertainment, I believe, has all 3 movies crammed onto a single DVD, so I had to get an HD upgrade where they each get their own Blu-ray. So high school honor student by day, Hollywood hooker by night, Angel. I used to think that when this film was released by New World Pictures, that it was still owned by Roger Corman, who started the company back in 1970, but by 1984, he produced 3 more movies for New World Pictures: Suburbia, and then Love Letter starring Jamie Lee Curtis, and then The Warrior and the Sorceress starring David Carradine. But then, starting with this film, I believe Corman no longer owned the company, but actress Elaine Giftos, who was in Roger Corman's Gas and the Student Nurses, was in this, so I'm wondering if that's because Corman still had some ties to this company, even though he didn't own it at the end of 1984. I think he stayed on as a technical advisor. So special features, newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm interpositive, discovering an angel, an interview with co-writer director Robert Vincent O'Neill, playing both sides, an interview with actress Donna Wilkes, a chance meeting, an interview with co-writer Joseph Calla, and then Angel's theme, an interview with composer Craig Safan, and then theatrical trailers for Angel, Avenging Angel, and Angel 3, and then deleted scenes and outtakes, no sound, and reversible cover artwork. So this reverses. And directed by Robert Vincent O'Neill, starring Donna Wilkes, Rory Calhoun, Susan Tyrrell, Cliff Gorman, and Dick Shaw. So Molly, Donna Wilkes from the movie Jaws 2, is at the top of her class at the prestigious private high school she attends. But what her classmates and teachers don't know is that Molly survives by working nights as a prostitute on Hollywood Boulevard, in the company of her friends, a worldly transvestite, a retired cowboy movie star, and her cantankerous but kindly-hearted landlady. However, her world begins to fall apart when a depraved necrophiliac serial killer begins targeting LA streetwalkers. As more and more women fall victim to a vicious killer, Molly realizes that it'll be up to her and her friends to take on the maniac before they too find themselves in his murderous sights. Mixing brutal slasher-style killing scenes with the sweetness of an after-school special, Robert Vincent O'Neill's guy behind Blood Mania and Wonder Woman, Angel is one of the seminal exploitation films of the early 80s, starring Dick Shaw, the producers, Rory Calhoun, Motel Hell, and Susan Tyrrell, Crybaby, and she was also in Andy Warhol's Bad, and she was in Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker, and she was in The Forbidden Zone. Then Cliff Gorman, All That Jazz. If you hear that in the background, helicopter going out for the house because there's a hospital down the road. Yeah, and this also stars Cliff Gorman, All That Jazz, featuring beautiful cinematography by Andrew Davis, The Fugitive, along with a memorable score by Craig Safan. Cheers. Vinegar Syndrome proudly brings Angel to Blu-ray, newly restored in 4K, and it's from 1983, 93 minutes, color in a 1.85 anamorphic widescreen, and DTS HD stereo, then English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing in region ABC, Blu-ray. There's no DVD. So Angel, the first movie. And then the second movie in this box set, Avenging Angel. Yeah, it's 4 years later. She's graduating in college. The cop who got her off the street has been murdered. Angel's back with a vengeance. Avenging Angel. And special features, newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm interpositive, Chasing Angel, an interview with co-writer director Robert Vincent O'Neill and co-writer Joseph Calla, And then Street Smarts, an interview with Betsy Russell. So Betsy Russell from the movies Tomboy and Private School plays the Angel Molly character in this one. And then theatrical trailers for Angel, Avenging Angel, and Angel 3, and then reversible cover artwork, English SDH subtitles, and directed by Robert Vincent O'Neill, starring Betsy Russell, Rory Calhoun, Susan Tyrrell, Ozzie Davis, Robert F. Lyons, and Ross Hagen. Years have gone by since Molly Stewart, Betsy Russell from the movies Saw 3 through 7, worked as a teenage prostitute. Now a law student at UCLA, Molly is determined to leave her past behind, but after learning that Lieutenant Andrews, the detective who helped save her life, has been murdered as a result of witnessing a mob-related hit, Molly decides it's time to return to her old neighborhood to avenge his death. With the help of her surviving friends, Molly quickly finds herself pitted against underworld and mob figures who might be a lot harder to defeat than she's bargained for. The second film in the Angel series, Robert Vincent O'Neill's Avenging Angel, is a fast-paced, canon-esque action thriller featuring Susan Tyrrell and Rory Calhoun reprising the roles alongside Ozzie Davis, Do the Right Thing, and Robert F. Lyons' Death Wish 2, photographed by Peter Lyons, Collister. The Amityville Horror Vinegar Syndrome prevents Avenging Angel on Blu-ray from a brand new 2K restoration. And 1984, 93 minutes color, 1.85 anamorphic widescreen, DTS HD stereo audio, SDH subtitles, regions A, B, C. It's just Blu-ray only. So Avenging Angel, second Angel movie. And then the third one in the Angel trilogy. Angel 3, the final chapter. She's developed a taste for revenge, and I believe there's a fourth movie out there, but this is just the first three. Molly Stewart, Mitzi Capture, but Capture, her last name spelt with a K instead of a C, is now a successful freelance photographer and is living in New York. After seeing a familiar woman at an art gallery, Molly begins to suspect that she might be, in fact, her long-missing mother. Following her trail to Los Angeles, Molly confronts the woman who confesses to being her mother, also telling her that she has a younger sister who is in danger of being sold into sex slavery. Despite her mother's request she go home, Molly is determined to help rescue her sister, but not long after her mother is murdered, Molly finds herself in the center of a major crime syndicate who will stop at nothing to execute their diabolical plans. Directed by notorious exploitation auteur Tom DeSimone, Hell Knight, and Chatterbox. Angel 3, the final chapter, was the last official entry in the franchise, sleazier and more outrageous than its predecessors. Angel 3 co-stars Richard Roundtree and features cinematography by Andy Sedaris, regular DP Howard Wexler. Vinegar Syndrome is proud to present the world Blu-ray debut of this 80s trash classic in a brand new restoration from its original negative. Special features newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm original camera negative. Audio commentary with writer-director Tom DeSimone, moderated by David Dakota of RapidHeart.tv, a stills gallery, and then theatrical trailers for Angel, Avenging Angel, and Angel 3, the final chapter, and then reversible cover artwork, so this reverses, and then English to SDH subtitles. It's from 1988, 99 minutes color, 1.85 anamorphic widescreen, DTS HD stereo audio should be English, and then regions A, B, C, BluRay. These are all licensed from Lakeshore Entertainment. These are probably R-rated, but I don't know if these were cut for an R-rated and are just unrated now. I believe that's Donna Wilkes there, but I don't know if that's really her right there, or if that's just Betsy Russell. So with Angel Films, the Angel trilogy I got from Vinegar Syndrome direct. Now they've got retail versions of these films where you can buy each one individually on sites like Amazon.com. So the Angel Collection, it's the artwork for the second movie, that's the first movie. So Avenging Angel and Angel, and then Angel 3, the final chapter. So now I will do a recap. From 88 Films, I got their Italian collection Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack of the caveman fantasy film Iron Master, starring George Eastman, and then another Italian English-dubbed film starring George Eastman, remastered special edition, Anthropophagus, aka The Grim Reaper. And this is Blu-ray only. And then another Blu-ray only edition from the 88 Films Italian collection, Eyeball, a blinding vision of horror. And then from ShoutFactory.com, Blu-ray plus DVD video combo pack, Thunder Road, starring Robert Mitchum. And then from Amazon Prime, the Blu-ray edition of Cannibal Apocalypse, aka Invasion of the Flesh Hunters, starring John Saxon. It's one licensed to Kino Lorber from Studio Canal, and since I never owned the DVD and I like to still collect DVDs, I got the DVD edition of Cannibal Apocalypse as well, also put out by Kino Lorber. And then last but not least, from VinegarSyndrome.com, their Blu-ray box set of the Angel collection featuring all 3 Angel movies. And we've got Angel, Avenging Angel, and Angel 3, the final chapter. So that's Donna Wilkes in the first movie. The second movie, Avenging Angel, has Betsy Russell playing the Molly Stewart Angel character. First, she's a high school student that becomes a hooker by night. Yeah, high school honor student by day, Hollywood hooker by night. And then in the second film, she's a college student, and she has to get revenge on the mob for taking out the police officer who got her off the street. So that's it for part 1 of my DVD and Blu-ray haul for May 2020. So I'm Tim, and thanks for watching my DVD and Blu-ray haul part 1. Keep an eye out for part 2 coming soon.